And we're back here at Pizza Hut in Bucyrus with Coach's Corner West. And we're going to have with us in this segment the Buckeye Central track team, members of the Buckeye Central track team. And we want to remind you, first of all, we're brought to you in part by Doug Newhold and Adam Weisner and Associates at Advanced Fiber Technology, Coach Tim Plumley at Mohegan Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, Matt Studer at Spitzer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Kia, 1 mile east of the Richland Mall, Rob Lust at Edgefield Animal Clinic in Marion, Matt Ramsey, John Ziegler, Drew Young, Frank Heinlein and Associates at Bucyrus Blades, serving worldwide markets since 1951, and Roger Brown at Winks Lock and Safe, South Poplar at West Warren Streets in Bucyrus. And we have with us this evening Coach Tracy Phillips, varsity assistant track coach. Just so the folks know, the coaches are kind of having a conflict tonight because the N10, the Northern 10 Athletic Conference, had a social for the coaches, and so a lot of the head coaches were going to that. I guess I was fortunate because both the baseball head coaches didn't go to the social for whatever reason, and we were able to get them on the show, but we're glad to have you anyway.
We're happy to be here.
So tell us kind of, as the varsity system, kind of what your responsibilities are with the team.
Well, we're a pretty small group, so we just all help out wherever it's needed.
Okay, so you're not specializing in boys and girls or field events versus sprinters or whatever.
No, we all pitch in wherever we're needed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. And you talk about small group, but how are you numbers wise as far as overall events?
Yeah, we've got about 20 on the guys' side and 15 on the girls. We have about 8 returning lettermen on the boys' team and 6 for the girls. So
okay.
We're waiting for some of the girls to come back after they win the state championship this weekend.
Yeah, we talked about that kind of off air here. The girls basketball team obviously doing really well right now. They're at the state Final Four. They play Friday. And so some of those girls will be coming off that team and running track
Yeah,
when they get
got
finished.
about 4.
Okay. So, but it's a good problem.
Yeah.
If one program is successful, I think it kind of bleeds over to, it can help out the other programs as well. So that and it's good for the overall morale of the school kind of too.
We're really excited about it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So how long have you been with the track program?
I've been an assistant coach for 7 years and 3 years with Buckeye.
Oh, okay. All right. So a little bit newer to Buckeye, but track experience a little bit more. Okay. All right. So do you teach in the system? Or?
I do.
Okay. So that makes it a little easier because you're in contact with the kids more so than if you're a lay coach.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to see the kids on a more regular basis. So, okay. So we're going to come back and we're going to talk to, you brought 3 seniors, 2 sophomores, so a little bit of a mix of the more experienced and the newer kids. And we're going to do that right after we remind you. We're brought to you in part by Lee Plymel and Brad Seibert at the Plymel Insurance Group, Bucyrus and Gallion, Hannah Newton at Wendy's downtown Bucyrus and Upper Sandusky, North Central State College, Mansfield, and the Crawford Success Center in Bucyrus, Vince Ponziani and Associates at Waycraft Industries, Rod Steiger and Associates at Pizza Hut, Bucyrus and Gallion, the host of our show since 1992, and the Burkhart family at Burkhart Farm Sales, your Case IH dealer on the Manette, New Winchester Road. And first up, we have Aidan McDougal. Aidan's a senior. Welcome, Aidan. Thanks for coming out tonight. And I know you're a multi-sport athlete. You play football and basketball, long throwing track. So and we talked about that with the Winford situation. The smaller schools, that's kind of something that's pretty important, for a lot of kids to be more than one sport athlete. Maybe not 3, but at least 2.
Yeah,
So
it's one of the few ways to fill a team.
Yeah, you kind of have to have that overlap. It's not like if you're at Tiffin Columbian or Sandusky or one of the big programs. Yeah, you can specialize maybe a little bit more, but most of the teams around here need those multi-sport athletes. So we appreciate you doing that. So tell us what your specialties are track-wise.
Oh, I throw the shot and discus,
Okay.
and I might be sitting on the track occasionally.
Okay. So
If
you're
I'm
more
forced.
field. You're more field events.
Yeah, I'm field oriented.
Okay, all right. You're a fill-in maybe as a runner.
Yeah, since we don't have many kids, we'll try to get as many people in 4 events as we can, just to score as many points as possible.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, if you fill those spots, you got a chance to score some points. I think I remember wasn't there another McDougal, probably maybe about 30 years ago, that threw the shot and disc out there.
There might be one.
Yeah, his dad Scott was a state level athlete, for track athlete. So known Scott for a long time. So you got 3 sports you're looking at here. You got any plans to do any of them beyond high school?
I've been talking with a few coaches for track,
Okay.
but there's nothing in stone yet.
Okay.
Just looking at some different options. at the
Still
moment.
weighing your options, but would like to do it if it works out.
I'd consider it.
Okay, good. All right, sounds good. All right, well, Scott, yeah. Tell your dad I called you, use his name. Aiden, we appreciate you coming out tonight.
Thank you.
And enjoy your pizza. You'll be having that after the show. Next, we have Blake Holmer. Blake's also a senior. And Blake, are you multi-sport or?
I'm not. I only do track, but
Track
when
only.
I'm not doing track, I support the other teams as
Sure.
much as I can.
Absolutely, yeah. The student body is very important. I know when the girls are playing in their tournament games, the Buckeye Central student body is really there supporting them, and that's important for them. I know they appreciate that. So, what's your role in the track team?
I do the 400 mainly. But other than that, like I fill in wherever I can. If they want to put me in the 200, that's fine. The 100, the relays. I mean, I can do any of them.
Okay.
Not over 800 though. That's too much for me.
You're not a distance runner.
No.
Okay. So you don't do field events in this general.
I do not.
Yeah.
No. I tried long jump, but
It just didn't work out.
no.
Okay. But yeah, you don't want to hurt yourself, right?
Right.
She wants you to stay healthy for the coach wants you to stay healthy for the running.
Right.
So, all right. Well, Blake, we appreciate you coming out tonight, and
Thank you.
enjoy your pizza. Next, we have. Let me see if I can pronounce this right. Mackenzie Mergenthaler.
Yep,
I got
that's
it right.
Yep, that's right.
Well, see, when you got a name like Messerschmidt, you can kind of do it phonetically, space it out there. So, Mackenzie, you're a sophomore.
Yes,
So, did you run track last year as well?
I did.
Okay, so you're experienced at least, even though you're only a sophomore. And what events do you usually participate in?
4x1, 4x2, both relays, and then I did long jump last year, so we'll see if I do that again this year.
Okay, all right, good. Are you a multi-sport athlete as well?
No, I just do track.
Primarily track. Okay, all right. Yeah. Again, not critical. It's nice when there are multi-sport athletes, but it's not. It's kind of the wish, not necessarily the rule. So we appreciate you coming out tonight, Mackenzie, and good luck in the track season. And enjoy your pizza. Next, we have Bailey Holmer. Bailey, you're a senior.
Yep.
Okay, and what's your track specialties?
I would prefer to do the 400 and under, but wherever they need me on.
All right, if Coach presses her into duty, she'll run a little bit more.
800, I might cry a little bit, but I'll do it.
Maybe she buys you a bottle of Pepsi or
Yeah, she
something.
has to bribe me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. And now, do you play other sports as well? Or?
I do not.
Okay, so you got some track specialists here. That's a little bit unusual because normally they maybe play or maybe at least do cross country or they do something else in the fall.
Yeah.
But that's nothing wrong with that. So
They come ready to go though.
yeah, I was going to say they keep themselves in shape because they're not really, I don't want to say distracted, but they're not occupied with other sports during the off season. Okay, well, Bailey, good luck with the track season coming up. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy your pizza. And last we have Shelby McClellan. And Shelby, you're a sophomore. And what's your track specialties?
Mainly just sprints, and I'm going to try high jump this year.
Okay, help out. That's what I'm not a track expert by any means, stretch of the imagination, but it always seems like it's a little harder to fill the field events than it is the running events. So if you're able to help out with a field event, that really makes coach's life a little easier. So, and this is your second year as well. You did run. Oh, this is your first year out. Okay, hey, a new person out. That's another good thing. Adding a person that hasn't been in the program. So, All right. So you play other sports as well?
I do volleyball.
Oh, you play volleyball. Okay, another good volleyball, basketball for girl sports. That's strengths at Buckeye Central. So you're used to success. So you can bring that feel with you over to the track program and help out with that. Shelby, we appreciate you coming out tonight and enjoy the pizza afterwards. And we're going to come back and have a few last comments from Coach Phillips. We want to remind you, first of all, that we're brought to you in part by Blythe Freely and Todd McDougal at Freely and Company Insurance in New Washington, Ted Coder at Monarch Body Shop in New Washington, The Ohio State University at Marion, a Big Ten education close to home, Mike Kleinite at Ag Credit Residential Lending, Bucyrus Mount Gilead Marion, Dr. Thomas M. Britton at Clubview Vision Center, and Lou Ann Krebs at River's Edge Embroidery, Screen Printing and Signs, Route 309 across from the Marion Depot. And we read these every time because they keep us on the air. They're the ones,
Heck yeah.
and we appreciate our sponsors allowing us to do this show, along with Pizza Hut, who sponsors us overall. They host us. These guys also.
We actually have sponsors of our own too. Chuck City, the group in New Washington, our school, who support the basketball team and different teams.
Yeah.
It's essentially the student section.
Sure.
So shout out to Chuck City if they're listening.
There you go. There you go. If he's watching the podcast, he'll
Right.
get a free
City.
plug. He'll get a free
City.
plug. There
Right.
you go. Okay. So Coach Phillips, getting ready to get started. It's a little easier probably for you guys than it is for like the baseball and softball teams, because even though the weather's crummy, you can still go out and run on the track.
Yeah. We've been on a few times, but we've been doing a lot of indoor things as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to be in the rain or anything, but even though the temperatures are cooler or maybe a little windy, or you don't have to worry about the track necessarily being wet unless it is raining at the time you're out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably that's more of an issue for field events than it would be for the runners. Yeah. So, any big meets you're targeting this year that you're going to see? Do you see coming up early in the season?
Yeah, we've got the Plymouth Invite to start off our season, and then we'll be hosting the Stash Dash. And
Okay.
the county meet is coming up too. So right away we've got 3 big meets and some tri-meets in there as well.
Yeah, I think April 22nd is the county meet because we sponsor that, so I have to know the date to that because we supply the medals and the trophies. So we try to be involved in that as much as we can. Not as much as we used to be, but we appreciate what you guys are doing and the hard work you put in. And we like to sponsor that if we can. So. Again, track being an individual sport, a little different from the others. You don't necessarily have to win league titles and so forth. You can have individuals that can advance on. As Aidan said, the goal can be state for an individual.
Sure, yeah. And being a smaller school with smaller numbers, we don't necessarily have enough kids to field all of the events. So, our goal is to get as many kids to advance on as they can.
Sure, yeah. And if you get individuals to go, that's a victory in itself. If you get to the districts and regionals and to the state, that's a good thing from the school standpoint. Okay, well, appreciate you coming out tonight and kind of filling in for the head coaches, and we appreciate all the hard work that they do as well. And Coach Tracy Phillips of the Buckeye Central track program and her 5 athletes that came out tonight. We want to give a special thanks to everyone here at our Bucyrus Pizza Hut, including General Manager Kristen Stewart, who takes really good care of us, and she will with you guys too. After you get your pizza, if you want some drinks, Kristen will take care of you. We had with us tonight as our remote engineer and camera operator, Cameron Moon. Appreciate his efforts. Coming up this week on WQEL and Sports, we will have Wednesday on WQEL, live broadcast, Colonel Crawford and Harvest Prep from Bowling Green State University in the boys regional basketball tournament. That will be at 6 p.m. tip. And then on Friday, the Buckeye Central Buckettes will be taking on Waterford at the state Final Four. And their first opponent there will be Waterford, and the tip time will be 2 p.m. So we invite you to tune in for those, both on WQEL. So on behalf of all our guests from Bucyrus, Woodford, and Buckeye Central, this is Dan Messerschmidt. Have a good evening, everyone.